Minasan, konnichiwa. Would you like to learn how to make suggestions in English? Welcome to Jen's Jyugyou. My name is Jen, and today I'm going to teach you 5 ways to make suggestions like a native speaker. So how about studying these 5 ways with me? The first way is using the word let's. When you use the word let's, it means that the suggestion is for you and the other person. Whatever suggestion you are making, it is something that both you and the listener or listeners will do together. Let's go to the zoo. Let's eat sushi. Let's have a party. In those 3 examples, you and the listener are going to do those activities together. So let's talk about how to use let's in English. When you want to make a suggestion using let's, first you're going to start with let's and then your base verb. Keep whatever verb you're using in the basic base form. And then your object. Let's study English. Let's visit the museum. Let's is different from the other 4 ways in this lesson because you can also make negative suggestions with let's. So to make a negative suggestion about something that you don't think the other person should do, a suggestion about something you think they should not do, it would be let's not plus your base verb plus your object. Let's not waste our money. Let's not stay in a motel. The second way that native speakers will often use to make suggestions is why don't? Using the words why don't. Why don't I help you? Why don't we buy a car? Why doesn't he bake a cake? So the first 2 examples, why don't I help you and why don't we buy a car, I was using the word don't. The last example, why doesn't he bake a cake, I'm using doesn't instead of don't because for this type of suggestion, you need to make sure that the verb don't or doesn't matches your subject. Why don't I? Why don't you? Why don't we? Why don't they? Or why doesn't he? Why doesn't she? And then after your subject, you will add your base verb plus your object. This is how you can make sentences, make suggestions using this grammar point. Why don't we make popcorn? Why doesn't she break up with him already? You look tired. Why don't you take a nap? The third way that native speakers will make suggestions is by using the words why not? Why not? Why not ask your mother? Why not take out a loan? Why not have a salad? To make suggestions using why not, the formula is why not plus your base verb plus your object. Why not look for a new job? Why not wear a sweater? Number 4. The 4th way that native speakers will make suggestions is by using the expression how about. How about inviting Sarah? How about Sarah? How about watching a movie? How about a movie? So you could hear how about being used 2 different ways in English. So the first way we will use it is with a gerund. So what this means is that to make your suggestion, you're going to start with how about plus a verb with ing. The verb needs to have ing on the end and then your object. How about ordering a pizza? How about making new friends? How about studying English every week with Jen's Jyugyou? The second way that we can use how about is more simple. It's just how about and then a noun. So usually this way for making a suggestion is when someone has asked a question. For example, What should we get Ricky for his birthday? How about a puppy? Where should we go on vacation? How about France? So how about verb plus ing? Or how about plus noun is the fourth way that you can use to make suggestions. We're having a party. Who should we invite? How about inviting Mark? How about Mark? Same meaning, but whether you're using verb plus ing or just a noun, you need to follow the correct grammar structure to make the suggestion. And the fifth and final way that native speakers usually make suggestions is by using the word could. When we use the word could to make suggestions, we put the subject in front of could. Maybe I could go on a diet. We could watch a play tonight. Maybe you could come over for tea. To make sentences with could, you're going to start with first your subject, then could. Could is a modal verb, so keep could the same for whatever your subject is, don't touch could. So subject plus could, then your base verb, then your object. He could rent a car. Maybe we could sell cookies to raise money. Maybe you could just apologize. One final note about could is that when native speakers make suggestions with could, they often also use the word maybe. Maybe we could go on a picnic this weekend. So those are 5 ways that native speakers naturally make suggestions in English. I hope that the next time you want to make a suggestion, that you will be able to use these grammar points and these ways of making suggestions in English. And now it's time for question of the day. Today's question is, if I visit your city or your country, what should I do? So let me know, making suggestions, what I should do if I visit your country or your city. Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found it useful, how about subscribing to my channel? Also, why don't you give this video a thumbs up? Mina, thank you. Ganbatte ne. Ja ne.